Zdravím vás, dámy a pánové a čedé útele pecky Sinking City. Mám rád knížky od Lovecrafta, tak jsem ho Call of Cthulhu. Vy kurvíčky. Tak, dáme. Počkat, ještě dáme si na hlas trošku zvuk. Dejte mi strpení, vy kurvičky. A jdeme na to. Než to načte. Zdravím tě, čede. Počkáme kapečke, než to načte. To vypadá na chobotnicu nebo Cthulhu. Oh. Ta píča to nezvládla, skočila do píči. O kurva, je zpět. No. Když tak si to stopněte, vy kurvičky, a přečtěte si to. Já to číst nebudu. Dobré, podíváme se na zbraň. OK.
I never have to use it, but something tells me I will.
Co tady máme?
Never trust a tourist advertisement.
Podíváme se. O, střelný prach a pružiny. OK. Ten čurák tu stojí jak píča. A už je tam.
At last, Mr. Charles Reed. What a pleasure to finally meet you in the flesh.
Nice to meet you.
Johannes Vanderberg, at your service. I did promise to meet you the moment you arrived.
Ah, much obliged, Mr. Vanderberg. I guess I didn't expect you to mean so literally.
Please call me your Highness. But where are my manners? Welcome to the proud city of Oakmont. Alas, now is not its finest hour, though it is its most important.
Ohledně
You said
problému,
you know someone who
okay.
can help me with my problem. The visions have been getting worse.
Such vividness of dreams is not uncommon here in Oakmont. By chance, the man I spoke of, Robert Throgmorton, is already at the port. He has dedicated a lot of time and effort to investigate this issue. Alas, I fear he has a more pressing matter on his
Díky
hands.
za info, ty čuráku.
How can I find Mr. Throgmorton?
Don't worry, you can't miss him. Throgmorton tends to stand out from the crowd.
I'll need a place to lay my head while I'm here. Any recommendations?
Fear not. I've already fettered a nest for you. There's a room in your name at the Devil's Reef Hotel. Here's the key.
Sounds charming.
Don't judge a book by its cover, Mr. Reed.
What's the best way to get around Oakmont? I'd like to drop my things at the hotel.
Most locals go by foot, or by boat. I've got the latter sorted for you. There's one waiting outside the port.
You're too kind, Johannes. Can you steer me towards the Devil's Reef?
Take this map. I've marked the hotel and a few other key places.
Well, that's it for now, I think. Thanks for
Tak
helping
si
me.
mi
with
ty
my bags.
čuráku
No,
jeden.
no. The pleasure was mine, Mr. Reed.
Oh, before you go, how can I get in touch with you later?
Don't worry about that. I'm the kind of man who finds you.
OK. To bychom měli, čede. Jdeme dál. Welcome. Oakmont. Aj, dál nebuchý.
I don't care about your petty excuses. No one leaves the port until my son is found, and that is fine.
Excuse me.
Jo, stane
You
se,
Robert
no.
Throgmorton?
I am
Posere se
but
kolikrát,
not
no.
interested. Go away.
The name's Charles Reed. I'm a private investigator, just arrived from Boston. I was told you might be able to help me.
Private investigator, you say? Well, perhaps we can help each other.
If I may ask, what happened to your son?
Why do you care? What's your angle, outsider?
Well, like I said, I'm a PI. Finding people is kind of my specialty.
Is it? Well, Albert was part of a deep-sea expedition I commissioned. This useless fool over here says he found Albert washed ashore in a lifeboat. Says he was barely conscious, out of his mind, talking gibberish in some other language. That he even tried
Zdravím
to
tě,
bite
čede,
him.
jsem rád, že jsi tady přišel na můj stream, ty je na
I
kurvičko.
know my Albert.
Fakt jsem
I
rád.
raised him strong and smart, the best of his kind. It couldn't have been him. Albert's disappearance is the work of Innsmouthers, mark my words.
Please forgive the question, but I've never met a man quite like you before.
That's because no man measures up to the Throgmorton lineage. Proud and powerful blood flows through our veins. My father united with a certain royal family, which has blessed all our offspring with these exquisite features.
Ne, v klidu.
I take it you're not the biggest fan of these Innsmouthers.
Those fish-faced freaks have overrun this city since the police burned Innsmouth to the ground. But now, Those filthy migrants occupy half this damned
Já si
city.
svoji masku nechá.
Port, Grimhaven Bay, Salvation Harbor, the Shells. They are everywhere.
So they're just refugees.
Hardly. They've taken work from the local fishermen. They stir and agitate against us, the Throgmorton family. We are the pillar of this community, not to mention that crime rates have skyrocketed. Simply speaking, they are a big stinking pile of trouble.
I've heard you're the man to speak to about visions, outbreaks of hysteria. I'm trying to get to the bottom of it myself.
Another newcomer with another problem.
Prokecání je na dlouho, to je na dlouho.
Yes, I know what you speak of.
Can I ask you a few questions?
How dare you? My son Albert is missing, and no one in this Innsmouth-ridden city will do a damn thing. But yes, let's talk about your dreams.
Mr. Throgmorton, let me help you. I'm rather good at tracking down missing people. I'll find Albert.
What makes you think you can do it? Oakmont is not exactly friendly to new arrivals.
Let's just say I tend to see things that others miss. And anyway,
Choose.
what have you got to lose? Sounds like you could use every man you can get.
Vera,
Dobra, niech si tady ty
you have a
kuličko.
point, newcomer.
Sorry, did you just say Vera? What does that mean?
You had better get used to the Oakmont dialect, outsider. That is, if you want to fit in. It is a fascinating blend. Vera means fine. I was saying, we have a deal.
I see. Thank you. I need to know more about what happened to Albert.
Dane, did you not listen at all? I already told you everything. After leaving on the expedition, Albert was found on the shore in a lifeboat. This fisherman supposedly brought him to their house, and then left to call me. But when I arrived here, my son was nowhere to be seen.
Anything else?
Clearly, something suspicious occurred inside the house. I suggest you stop dawdling and go see for yourself.
As much as I'm enjoying the weather, Mr. Throgmorton, it's time for me to get started.
Find my son, newcomer, and be quick about it.
OK, jdeme najít svého syna. Projdeme to tady, čuráci. Tu klaně, kde tam se policisty.
Let's see what you find, newcomer.
Neboj se, já to vypatrám víc než ty.
Hello? Hey, can you hear me?
Oh, my head. What? Who are you? Are you police? I've already told them everything.
Dejte mi strpení,
It's
zapí
okay.
jsem zpět.
I'm Charles Reed, Private Eye. Mr. Throgmorton hired me to find his son.
Oh, okay. What do you want?
Tak, jsem zpátky, pokud se divíte, proč mám jedno sluchatel tak a potom druhé tak, protože poslouchám hudbu a zároveň hraju a komentuju. Tak, jdeme dál.
Tell me about yourself.
Name's Will Hammond. I'm a fisherman. We all are. Live here together. Me, poor fella Paul, Barry, and Innsmouther Lewis Flynn. We moved here after the flood. I worked on the railroad, but the rail ain't kicking anymore, so I started fishing. It was at or starve.
I want to know what happened here. Every detail.
I don't remember much. Me, Paul, and Lewis, we were here. This is our house. Barry was outside, on his business. Then he came back carrying Throgmorton's son. He was unconscious, barely breathing. Barry left again to call Mr. Robert.
Then what?
We put the guy in Lewis's room. Then he started to make these horrible sounds and... okay. My head began to burst, and he woke up. And after that, I don't remember a thing, just dreams. Drowned streets, a sleeping giant, a voice that called me.
That sounds familiar. Where are all the other guys?
That's Paul there on the floor. Kay be with him. Barry's outside with Mr. Throgmorton. Lucky rascal missed everything. And I have no idea where Lewis or Throgmorton's son got to. Starting to suspect the worst.
Know how Paul died?
I don't know. When I pulled myself together, he was already gone. Kay have mercy on his soul.
Who is this Kay you keep mentioning?
Outsiders, show some respect. Kay is our lord, our light, our love.
Sorry, I didn't know. I'll leave you to it. Take care of yourself, Will.
Please, Detective, sir. Tell me the truth. Could it be me? Did I kill Paul? Or... Kay, did I kill him?
I don't know yet, Will. The police will stop anyone coming in or out of here, so I suggest you just try and get some rest.
I'm afraid of what I might dream.
Okay.
There was a fierce fight here, but someone tried to flee. I can barely recognize the face of the poor fella. He was beaten to a pulp.
Okay.
Choo-choo. Ahem. Choo-choo. Ahem.
Tak, to vezmeme.
Never seen knives like this before. Masterful work. Things like prohibition hasn't affected Oakmont too much.
Vy kurvičky. Kurva, to vypadá jak clown. Shaun. Ze Slipknotu. Perkulista, nebo jak se to nazývá. OK. Dáme si nějakou tu spojitost. To ne, to taky ne. Kurva. Jeden rybář chybí, no ale Našlo mi to nějakou spojitost, kurvičky. Tak. Albert kolem sebe šířil jakousi duševní nestabilitu, následkem které všichni v okolí propadli psychopatii. OK.
Glenna, Nehri, Glenna, Gebheil, Nugunlena, Haftin.
O kurwa.
Take this, ape face.
What's happening?
Yeah, run!
Okay, let's see what we have
Takže to
here.
musíme poskládat, vy kurvičky. No uvidíme, poskládáme to. Tady to je jednička, 100%. Tady je dvojka,
What?
Take this,
protože
ape face.
tady čede, on běžel. Tady na něho namířil jeden zbraň a on se tomu vyhnul. Ten typek na něho chtěl hodit sud piva nebo sud a pak běžel a ven.
Yeah, run!
When Albert Throgmorton woke up, he was not himself. He attacked the fishermen, and his hysteria spread to them. When he got wounded, he fled.
Podíváme se. Počkat. Něco jsme zapomněli, kurvičky, něco jsme zapomněli. Takže musíme jít zpátky. No. Máme nějakou tu spojitost, kurva. Žít pod nadvládou opičáku bylo pro levice i ostatní ryby lidi širé utrpení. Mohlo by to být důvod v hluboké nenávisti. OK.
There was a fierce fight here, but someone tried to flee. I can barely recognize the face of the poor fella. He was beaten to a pulp.
Podíváme se, furt nám to ukazuje na palác. Tak, tu máme nějakého ducha do píči, který běží tady. OK, jdeme dolů. Ukazuje tam. Tak tam jdeme. Tady máme dalšího ducha. Mrtvolu, která běží a jde. A na něco ukazuje. Tak. Tady
So the fisherman
máme
pursued
nábojnici
Albert,
nějakou.
even let off a few shots.
Máme si loďka, vy kurvičky. mi strpení, vy kurvičky. No. No. Šťat. Dnes budu u vás, ty kurvičky. Tak. Jdeme pokračovat, ne? No. Tady běží. Tady ho jak bolí palica. Okay. Tak to se mi ještě nestalo. Aby tady někdo za mnou běžel. Zabíjel mě. To se ještě nestalo. Ani nevím, co to kurva znamená. Tady ukazuje.
Even though Albert was wounded, he managed to climb that high. Robert wasn't exaggerating when he said he raised him strong.
Když byl zraněn, tak přesto to vylezl. To čumím do prdele. OK, tady běží. Toyota! Tady ukazuje, takže máme jít dovnitř. OK, tu je ta postava. Tu si vezmu bordel. A Toyotu si nepořídím. Čede. To ne. O, kurva. Mě šulí, mě chce zabít. Kurva. Počkáme. To asi kvůli toho, jak nám dobije se ta energie, kurva, kterou používáme. Tak, sorry, no, kurva.